I had a car finance like 9 years ago, and I'd got hurt, and I was off of work. And now, all of a sudden, I hadn't heard from them. And like now, it's 9 years later, they want to sue me for like $14,000.
Okay. All right, Michael.
Well, and perhaps I need a little bit more information there, Michael, but it sounds as if perhaps you haven't been making payments on the vehicle because of an injury. Is that correct?
Yes, and I'd got laid off of work. I was off of work due to an injury. And I tried to refinance the car then, but they didn't want to do it, and they repoed the car and sold it at an auction.
And it depends on the contract that you have with the company that you purchased the vehicle from. But we're seeing now a lot more flexibility with creditors, that they're willing to work with consumers under certain circumstances like an injury if you were hurt on the job and unable to pay the bills. So you may reach out to the creditor and ask them if they have some type of payment option for you.
And Micah, if that doesn't work, what would Michael do? If they're going to sue him, now he can't just sit on that, right? I mean, if he gets sued, he's got to file an answer. What happens? What should he do?
You're right, Ken. If the lender files a lawsuit against you, whether it's, I believe you said that maybe the amount was $14,000, it's probably going to be in circuit court, and assuming that you get served with a lawsuit, then you have 30 days to file an answer. When you get that lawsuit, you need to contact an attorney immediately to not only protect your rights and make the defense for you, but also determine whether maybe you have a counterclaim against the lender. For example, if the lender is calling you, harassing you about the note, or having other debt collectors contact you, you may have a claim under the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act.
I want to come back to that in just a minute. I know we got callers waiting on us, so let's go there, but I want to talk about those calls.
Good topic, good topic.
Now, Michael, we talked about earlier in the earlier segment about harassing phone calls, and this is something that you see a lot from your clients, is that right? They call you complaining about getting the harassing phone calls all hours of the day about something they owe. Is that something that if someone out there, if some of our viewers are receiving, is that something that's also actionable, or is that something they should call an attorney about?
Yes, Ken, it is. And in fact, consumers have rights under what's called the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. And under the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, it bans debt collectors from harassing consumers over consumer debt. For instance, debt collectors cannot contact you and tell you that they're going to sue you unless they actually have authority to sue you. Likewise, they can't contact you and say, we're going to come and take you to jail if you don't bring the truck back.